to the Vintomania channel. Yes, I've got another tag video for you, which is to do with Star Wars stuff. So thanks, Simon, for tagging me in yet another video. Stop tagging me in stuff because I'm having to do videos now. And I haven't done videos. The last videos I've done were tag videos, so stop tagging me in videos. I'm only joking, but yeah, if you tag me in other ones, I may do them, I may not do them. This one is obviously to do with Star Wars, so I felt the urge to do it. Obviously do a Han Solo trailer coming out, which, to be honest with you, I'm not too sure about, but we kind of all thought that beforehand. But at the end of the day, I'll give it a chance because it's Star Wars, and maybe even seeing it with Simon whenever I'm over in London in May, because that's whenever it comes out. But there might be reshoots and directors being changed and everything like that. They are not with the Force, it seems. So yeah, so we'll crack on with this. What is your favourite Star Wars movie? Return of the Jedi. Since I was 5, I remember watching that with my dad. I remember laughing at the Ewok on the speeder bike spinning around. My second favourite movie would be Revenge of the Sith. For me, obviously, it's by far the best, the prequels. Not that that's saying a whole lot, because we have ones that were to do with, you know, it's a Jedi, it's just a family, and you have the likes of, say, you know, the second one, which is all to do with politics and love, and those two things don't mesh well together, especially if you're talking about sand and it's coursing, gets everywhere. What is the coolest planet in Star Wars? That would be Hoth, because it's cold. Yeah. Sorry, I had to make that joke, so sorry. I would probably say that it would be Coruscant then. Are you a Jedi or a Sith? I think I would be a Jedi, but then I think I would feel the pull to the dark side too much because I would start getting angry. So I think it'd be one of those ones like Anakin that would start off with really well, you know, with really good intentions, and then just budging it all up, and then just going around killing people. So yeah, it says a lot for me. Who is your favourite character in Star Wars? Han Solo would be my favourite character. I think that's why I'm pretty apprehensive about this movie. I do like Orlando as well, and Obi-Wan Kenobi, as played by Ewan McGregor, would definitely be up there. They would be my top 3 characters. What is your favourite musical theme? That's a difficult one. If I was to go through the movies then, if I was to go from Rogue One would be Hope, Episode 1 would be Duel of the Fates, Episode 2 would be Across the Stars, Episode 3 would be Anakin's Darker Deeds, whenever Anakin's having a dream, I can't remember, I think it's just Anakin's Dream, and Battle of the Heroes. Episode 4 would probably be just the main theme, or the Obi-Wan's death and the TIE Fighter attack would probably be that one. Episode 5 would be the ending monologue one, whenever Luke's getting his hand operated on. Episode 6 would be Lapti Neck. Force Awakens would be Rey's theme, followed by March of Resistance. Episode 8 would be Battle of Crate, I think it was called, and I think I've covered everything there. So yeah, that would be that. What is the coolest battle in Star Wars? I would say that the Jedi battle in in Episode 2 would probably be one of the coolest battle. Feeling that Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon and Darth Maul would be a really good battle too. I mean, the majority of lightsaber battles are really good. So yeah, there's like tons to choose from. Yeah, so I'll say that. What is your favourite ship? Millennium Falcon would be my favourite ship, because you can get so many people on there, whereas X-Wing is good, but it would just be you. Snowspeeder would be good, but it'd be you and somebody else, or Land Speeder, or whatever the hell they're called as well. What do you think of the prequels? I think at the time, in 1999, I didn't mean that to rhyme, so there. Like, I watched Phantom Menace, I think, 5 times in the cinema. Attack of the Clones, I think I watched a fair few times. Revenge of the Sith, I definitely watched 5 or 6 times. I remember crying the first time I saw Revenge of the Sith, because at the end of it I was thinking, that's it, there's no more Star Wars movies after this. And then lo and behold, we're getting one a year now, which, To be honest, I wish it was one every 3 years rather than one a year. As much as I'm a huge Star Wars fan, as anyone knows me, but I think it's becoming oversaturated now, especially with Rian Johnson's trilogy, especially with my thoughts after Last Jedi. I'm not too excited about it, but we'll wait and see. Again, I'll probably go and see it to be Star Wars, but I think with the likes of Marvel, you're getting a couple of films each year, but they're different, you know, and these are different films, but you still expect them to have that certain gravitas. You certainly, you know, like at the end of Force Awakens, whenever obviously Han has died, it means that you didn't get to see Han, Luke and Leia all together, and that was a missed opportunity for me. They should have really done that, but I'm getting sidetracked. The prequels are some people's favourite films, and some people despise them, and some people accept them as what they are. And I can watch episode 3 all day long. I can watch episode 1 to a point, but episode 2 I really struggle with, and it's my weakest Star Wars movie. And it's always, you know, like if I was to watch the Star Wars movies, you know, from beginning, you know, like from my favourite to my least favourite, that would always be the one that would be, if I fell asleep through it, I wouldn't be bothered. But it is what it is, and it is there, and you know, that's just the way it is. Lightsaber or blaster? Oh, that's another tough one. Can you have like an Ezra one where it's a lightsaber and a blaster? I would probably pick a lightsaber, to be honest, because I mean that's just cool. Do you own any Star Wars video games? I do. I own Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 for the original Xbox. I own Star Wars Battlefront. I did own Star Wars Battlefront 2, but I just did not enjoy it as much as I thought I would. The story mode on it was good, but the online side of it is dreadful. It is just awful. And I do own the Super Star Wars and Star Wars Racer and something else on the PlayStation, because I have a limited edition Star Wars Battlefront. PlayStation has Darth Vader and a limited edition controller as well, and I probably do own some other ones. I own like Star Wars Rogue Leader, which you can see there on the GameCube, and I think I own the Clone Wars as well. So I do own some video games. What is your favourite Star Wars scene? Oh God, that's like asking a father to pick their favourite children. I would probably say my favourite scene would be like one that whenever it comes up, you're just like, oof. One of my favourite scenes from the newer ones would be whenever the TIE fighters are coming across and it kind of has the sun behind them. That scene is just beautiful. But in the original ones, I would probably say like Jabba's palace. I always loved as a kid watching Jabba's palace and watching, you know, like wherever you see him and you see all the other monsters around him, and I just always loved that. So I would say Jabba's palace would be my favourite scene. Which outfit do you wish you had in your closet? I always liked Han Solo's, because I think that was like very comfortable to wear. You know, like obviously I wouldn't want to have like a Wookiee rug like Chewie or anything like that, so I would say Han Solo's would be. Which character would you want to marry? I would, well, I don't know how Emilia Clarke's going to play in the Han Solo movie, so she'll be on the back burner, but I would probably want to marry Padme, but I don't want to marry her if she loses the will to live, because then I'm kind of ended up with a broken heart. So yeah, again, Rey's is very fleeting. Yeah, I'll say Emilia Clarke's character in Solo, even though I have no idea what she's going to be like, but it's Emilia Clarke after all. Which character would you want as your sidekick? I would want Admiral Akbar as my sidekick, rest in peace, or Nine Num as my sidekick. Admiral Akbar would be brilliant to have as your sidekick, so it would do. And you know, there's so many characters you could choose, like Chewie, obviously, or R2, but I would want Admiral Akbar or Nine Num as my sidekick. Who is your favourite villain? See, a lot of people love Kylo Ren, but I've always really enjoyed General Hux in newer ones, and obviously Vader in the original ones. But yeah, I would say Vader and Hux. What colour would your lightsaber be? you see, I said my favourite colour was red and the other one, so red would obviously mean I'm a Sith. Yeah, solid. I'll go for red. I'll do it that way. Padme or Leia? Leia has done more for the Star Wars universe than Padme has. If we're talking in terms of character and not attractiveness, then Leia. Yeah, Leia is just more, you know, prominent in a lot more of the films, and it's sad that we won't see her in Episode 9. But yeah, I would say Leia would be better than Padme. What are your thoughts on the new movies? I mean, Rogue One was one that I really enjoyed watching, and, you know, like, love watching it. And then the more I watch it, the more, not that I don't get impressed by it, but there's more, it's more like the main characters. Some of them, like the likes of Jin, I don't like, and Bodhi, I don't like, whereas the likes of, say, Chirrut and Baze I enjoy, and obviously K2SO I enjoy as well. So it's a good film, but it's one of those ones that you watch the trailers and then you watch the movie, and there's a lot of things in the movie, or in the movie, that were in the trailers that weren't in the movie. Yes, you know what I mean. The Force Awakens I absolutely adore. It's probably up there in my top 5. And Last Jedi is one Star Wars movie I've went to see the least amount of times in the cinema. I kind of came out of it not really overwhelmed by it, or it was very meh, and I watched it again because some people said, you know, like, you really need to watch it a second time to appreciate it, and I did, and I was still meh. Don't get me wrong, I'm not, you know, writing a Bible to do with, you know, like how, you know, like how it's affected the Star Wars universe or my life or anything like that, because it's a movie at the end of the day. Some people love it, some people won't love it, and then you have the middle part who will just go on and write online about it as if other people care what their opinions are. Very much like I'm doing with this video. Do you own any Star Wars books? I own the likes of the art of Star Wars books, and then some like visual dictionaries and things like that, but I don't own any novels, you know, like a Ahsoka one or Leia or anything like that. I do own some audiobooks as well, which I've yet to listen to, so there we go on that. And because this is Star Wars, I know Nerd of the 80s is a huge Star Wars fan, and he really enjoyed The Last Jedi, so I think this is going to be one that's aimed towards him. I'm sorry again, Andy, for tagging you on this video, because I know I did the Disney one that you were talking to, maybe doing with your son, so this can maybe be something you do with yourself, maybe at the end one, instead of any own Star Wars books, talk about your favourite pop vinyl or something like that, because again, he's a huge pop vinyl collector, and I always like to try and give the small YouTuber a shout. So thank you, Simon. Life of Simon on YouTube, link below. Click on that, like, subscribe. He's going to Disney soon, in case you haven't subscribed to his channel and you don't know that, or him. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. May the Force be with you, and until next time.